All right, Mr. Michael, it is
We're back.
October the 3rd.
It's been a while.
We are back. It has been a while. Do you know what the other significant part about October the 3rd of 2013 is?
I do not.
The one and only Miss Miley Cyrus finally has some pictures out with some tits showing.
Oh, really?
Have you heard about this?
I have not.
Little Miley Cyrus, Hannah Montana titties. Saw it on Reddit today. So, of course, I had to make sure it was documented on my phone.
Of course.
The photographer, Mr. Terry, I think it's Terry Richards or Terry
Is she
Richardson.
18?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, barely. No, I think she's like 19 or 20 now. But thanks for wondering and trying to ruin all the fun for all of us. Terry Richardson, I think, is the name of the photographer, and he's like the guy. He did some really good shit with like Kate Upton. Like, this guy's doing everything.
Yeah.
And so Miss Miley Cyrus over here, just unbelievable. Got a little red. You gotta scroll like you're scrolling to the right.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's just out there.
Oh, the
Well,
tit.
kinda,
Oh, she's covering
yeah.
up. She's got a little mesh shirt over the tit. And like two more from that is
Oh,
my favorite.
yeah.
That's my
That
zoom
one?
in. Zoom in. You see the areola?
I can see it.
You see the nips?
I can see the nip. Yeah.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
That's a young picture of Kate Upton too.
That picture. I also saw that on Reddit. Guess how old she was in that picture?
It's gonna be something ridiculous. She's gonna be like 14 or something.
No, it's 18.
Oh, okay.
But can you imagine that? So move from Miley Cyrus. Everyone knows Miley Cyrus. Not everyone. Maybe not everyone knows Kate Upton just because she hasn't been in the media recently. Kate Upton, blonde-haired, gorgeous bombshell. That picture of her right there, 18. Can you imagine? Could you fathom seeing something that hot walking around in your high school? Like that's
No.
possible. That is like
No.
most
I
girls
can't
don't
see it.
quite turn 18, but 17. A handful of them will turn 18 going at the end of high school, like
Yeah.
last couple of months of high school. I can't imagine. I cannot imagine.
That's pretty crazy right there.
Either Miley Cyrus or in this case.
The Anne Hathaway gif you got there is pretty nice too.
Oh, the Anne Hathaway.
Yeah, I
short
think it's so
tit
funny
gif.
because she got her her start from Disney with the Princess Diaries.
Oh, and Miley
movies.
Cyrus started with the little Disney Hannah
Well,
Montana too.
all right, so she did those two movies, right? Like every other movie she
Oh,
did after that,
Anne Hathaway?
for like 5 years, she got naked in.
Anne Hathaway gets my nod for one of the hottest performances without becoming nude in a movie role, which is her role in Get Smart, the remake of Get Smart.
Yeah.
With Steve Carell and fucking
The Rock.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Second or third only to Miss Heather Graham from Austin Powers. And of course Heather Graham gets naked in other movies too.
She does.
Which I also happen to have a gif of that as well too.
Boogie Nights.
If I find it just correctly. Oh yeah, there it is. Fantastic.
Yeah, that's a good
That's
one.
classic.
Old school.
Oh yeah. Here's another gif of Miss Kate Upton getting out of the pool with a wet see-through t-shirt on,
Oh my.
which happens to be quite phenomenal.
It's the speed of it is
The
strange.
speed is
but
weird. They could have slowed the speed down, but
I really think we should get off of video topics that our viewers can't see.
That's fine.
That we're talking about.
We'll post
We got to do something else
post
here.
some links because I have another idea. So, if you think about it, the Miley Cyrus pictures. We'll go back to Miley. Were posted on Reddit, right?
Right.
And those loaded. I got my 4G rocking with my Samsung Galaxy S3. Save those fucking things to my phone, no time. And I got to thinking. Remember back like when the internet just started. Remember going on dial-up and trying to look at the old naked, look at naked ladies on the dial-up.
Of course.
You would actually, the images would like load.
Yeah.
Like it would top 10%. You might get lucky, you might get 20% more. You get the forehead in the picture. You're like, oh yeah. And that's all you needed was just images to load. I thought of a great new product to put out on the app market.
Oh boy.
A vintage porn app. And I'm not talking like vintage is like,
Old porn.
Like not like bushy, like
Right.
bushy vagina porn.
Yeah, 70s porn.
I'm talking like you download the app and you can browse all the porn sites you want, like for images, but it loads them slow on purpose. So you get those, what I like to call...
That is the worst app ever.
Yeah, but
nobody would use that.
Yeah, but you get those...
Ever.
You'd get what I call nostalgia boners.
No,
It's
see,
like
what you're doing is you're
bringing it
just
back to
teasing
junior-
yourself.
Bringing it back to high school. Yeah, no, but you get all these images so quick and so easy. The
Yeah.
fun goes. If you
No,
get that, if you
I'm
know
not
that
for the
Miley, if
teasing
you know
of
that
that.
Miley Cyrus fucking little tit slip coming from that picture I just showed you, it's coming nice and slow. It's going to bring you back to the days of dial-up, and there's nothing better than the days of dial-up.
See, that wasn't my favorite picture. I like the mesh where I could see it. It's very scintillating and tantalizing.
Titillating.
It's titillating as well.
What did you call it? Scintillating?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know. Teasing can only go so far for me.
I hear you. Or as I like to call it, with our fast internet connections, first world problems.
First world problems.
Yes.
Anyway.
All right. So I know what you're going to talk about next.
You do, dude.
I'm going to give you 2 digits.
Okay.
You might already know what we're going to talk about. I'm going to give you 2 digits.
I think I do know.
And I'm going to give you 2 digits, and you tell me your thoughts.
Okay.
0,
Yep.
4.
Yeah, I knew that was coming. My thoughts are, it really can't get any worse. If they can fix the offensive line so Manning has at least some confidence, they have a chance. Especially this week, and I mean in the overall season. They can, maybe it's my bias, maybe I'm blind, but I still think they can turn around to have a decent season. The second half of the schedule gets much easier. They have to get healthier. There are 15 players on the injury list this week. But they have a good chance because Philly has the worst the worst defense in the league, essentially. If the people listening haven't figured out, we're talking about the Giants. They are 0-4 this year. It's been brutal and ugly and hard to watch. Feel better?
Thanks for that, Mike.
You needed that.
I'm working on my Red's Apple Ale over here.
Yes. Delicious.
And I thought, I got to just drink to the thought of the Giants going 0-5. Could it be the first in our lifetime, 0-5, if they lose this weekend?
Have we ever been 0-4?
No.
Do you remember that?
No, because I think actually you're right. Because I think I remember them saying 0-4 first time since like maybe in our lifetime, but I think it was like 1986 or 1987.
Okay,
something
so
late
yeah,
80s,
in our lifetime, but not.
But before I could ever remember.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Man,
So, yeah, it's been ugly.
City.
Baseball playoffs are here. Yankees aren't in it.
Guess who is in it?
Red Sox.
My fucking Boston Red Sox that I called.
Oh, please.
Months
Anytime you're not on
and months and months and
this
months ago.
podcast, I hear you bitching about the Red Sox and proclaiming your love for the Yankees.
No, I bitch about the Red Sox because I expect more out of them. They really, I mean, they did good to the playoffs, but I expected them to be able to get there much easier.
Oh, boy. Punt return. Can he beat... Oh!
The Cleveland Cavaliers.
He beat the punter.
and the
He's
spin.
going to make it.
Oh,
Oh, that was a
didn't
good
step out of
one.
bounds.
He may have stepped out of
Big
bounds.
time. Big time.
I don't know. They're calling a
return.
touchdown right now for Cleveland.
Cleveland versus
Take the
Bills.
lead. We're watching Thursday Night Football.
Thirsty Thursday night football.
That's right.
Are we done with our baseball talk?
I don't know. Are we?
Yeah, because I'm going to move into
Traitor?
what I just noticed on the football field.
What's that?
I noticed the color pink, Michael.
Yes, it is October.
And apparently October in the NFL is pink month.
Something like that.
Tell the listeners what pink month is, Mike.
Breast cancer.
What about breast cancer?
Oh, I'm sorry, titty cancer. It's titty cancer month.
I don't like this.
I thought you said you've been beaten down by it.
I have been beaten to the point where I'm not as furious over it as I was.
Last year you did have a lot more
But it's
bile built up towards
boiling back up.
it. Oh yeah. See, oh wow. I was thinking it was going to take like a couple of weeks. Look at that.
It's
It
still
only
gonna-
took like an hour. Probably
couple
not
minutes.
even. Yeah.
Like an eighth of an hour. So the NFL has players wear pink.
Not just that. The referees wear pink. The
pink.
flags are pink.
Flags are pink. I think
the first down line is pink.
First down line is pink. Here's a couple of my problems with the breast cancer awareness during October for football. First off, this is a fucking guy's sport. How about they raise awareness for fucking testicular cancer or some other shit? Seems to me, I know everyone has a mother.
I'll tell you why.
Affected. I'm not saying it's not bad, but it seems to me like a way that they're trying to market towards women to get bigger, to get fucking bigger viewership. That's all they see the thing.
I think that is part of the reason.
That's it.
They have the male viewership already. They need more women viewership.
Yeah, but it's a male-driven sport.
So that's exactly why they're doing it.
They should honor the fucking men who fucking buy jerseys, go to the stadiums, buy tickets, buy beer at the stadiums, get season tickets, watch the games, order the NFL fucking network. They should fucking honor them by giving fucking support for fucking cancer awareness for men's issues, since men are the people who fucking brought it to where it is now anyways. And
interesting.
Yeah, exactly. It's a great fucking point. Thanks, Mitch. You're welcome. Plus, here's the other issue I have with it. And the issue I have with any sort of walk for cancer or walk for AIDS. Give me a fucking website and a link so I can give some fucking money. All you see on this shit is pink. They never be like, go to NFL.com/ nipple cancer awareness.
Yeah.
Maybe they do. I've never seen it. If anyone's seen it, point it out to me. I'd love to fucking go and donate. I don't know where to go. I just see pink and think of breasts being afflicted by a fucking terrible disease, which, let's go back to it. Like I said, I'm not against raising awareness. I think they should point the direction towards, maybe male cancer, because it's driven towards men. Men drive the NFL. Show me where to go. I'll donate some money. I don't got a problem. It's just, let's go pink and then stop. It seems like they're like 98% in, except for telling me where to go to donate money. You right?
That's true.
When's the last time they showed a link? You don't show links.
Link or a phone number, yeah.
A phone number, a link.
Maybe we're not paying enough attention. Maybe it is there, but yeah, I don't recall seeing them.
Over the last, how long have they been doing this for? 5 or 6 seasons now?
It's been a while, yeah.
It's like a regular thing in October?
Yep, every October.
I don't know a website to go to.
I'm sure going to NFL.com would probably do it.
Show it to me. Show it to me on the screen. Again, I feel bad because I love tits.
Me too.
I think bosoms, breasts, tits, mammary glands are the greatest thing on earth.
Yes. Yes, they are.
Hooray
for boobs.
Hooray next to vaginas. Which are boobs are like the first cousin of vaginas. They're awesome. They're great. Maybe sisters.
You're starting to lose me a little bit.
You gotta start with the down south fun time zone.
Well, what do you mean start?
You gotta pay homage to what makes it all happen.
Okay,
right.
I didn't know what exactly you meant by start, because depending on what you meant by that, maybe that's not where you go.
Well, most girls aren't gonna let you start with the old, playing the old,
That's what I'm saying. You got to warm them up a little bit.
Playing the old finger fiddle.
Flicking the old bean.
Yeah. Twanging the labia strings. But you start a little, boob grab, tit grab.
Yeah. You gonna spill your method here?
Method of what?
Your secret?
Oh, you start off slow, Mike. You can't go diving right in.
That's exactly the point I was making.
Yeah.
So anyway, all right, yeah, football.
Well, it's like in baseball. You want to get around home to score, but you got to pass first, second, and third first.
Okay, that's a better analogy.
It's a great analogy.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this, Mike, but my analogies are all fucking great and spot on and logically proven time and time again. All right.
So what is your take on the Giants?
My take on the Giants is that their offensive line need to be taken out to pasture and shot.
It's a pretty good observation.
You know what?
David Deal starting this week.
This is going to surprise you.
Is it?
I say the same thing about their fucking D-line because they can't get to the fucking quarterback. They no fucking. They
That's
probably got
true.
maybe 3 or 4 sacks in the season.
Yeah,
and that's
they have, well,
pathetic.
JPP has not been getting it done.
He's been
Hopefully,
hurt, I
and
think.
supposedly we're going to see more of Demontre Moore in the upcoming game on
Demontre
defense.
Moore is the best player on the damn team right now. Him and Victor Cruz are the only guys who can produce.
Victor Cruz is killing it. Yeah. No, Prince Amukamara is playing well too.
Prince is playing good. Oh, I don't know. I'm losing favor with him.
With Prince?
I heard he doesn't have sex or doesn't drink.
Really?
Like, I don't know if it's something before games or during the season or something really bizarre.
Hey,
Although, I don't know,
whatever
I guess
makes him play like this,
I guess it's kind of working.
I feel bad for Dontari Poe. The man lives in Kansas City and he gave up barbecue, and he weighs like 300 plus
This
pounds.
is a Chiefs player?
Yep.
Fucking, he knew Andy Reid was going to eat all of it. He might as well give it up and not be sad when he doesn't find any.
He did. He gave it up last year.
Wow, okay. He must have insider information.
That's
Andy Reid
that's
is
tough. Anyway,
Fucking goddamn. Who's the... Okay, Broncos are the best team in the league. Over under 2 playoff game wins for Peyton Manning and the Denver Broncos this year.
so essentially you're asking.
Oh, because they're going to get wild card probably.
No, they're not going to get wild card. They're going to get the bye. The Broncos.
That's what I meant to say. They're going to skip the wild
Yeah.
card.
So you're essentially asking if they're going to go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, are they going to make it to the Super Bowl? Don't even worry about the Super Bowl one. Are they going to make it to the Super Bowl?
They're going to make it to the Super Bowl.
Does Peyton Manning
I mean,
once again hinder his rise to the absolute greatest quarterback of all time? Will he fall under pressure and crumble again?
all right. Well, let's look at the contenders in the AFC.
Go for it.
You got Kansas City.
Yep.
You got New England.
Yep.
You have Indianapolis.
Yep.
That's most of it because
Do you think the Bengals will be able to hold on?
they just lost to the Browns. If the Browns win tonight,
Interstate
they are
rivalry?
they are in first place in the AFC North.
Oh shit, you're right.
So the AFC North, whoever makes it to the playoffs is not gonna bother Denver. And right now, Houston, I'm not really seeing it.
Not
I
sold
don't
on
think
Houston, yeah.
I'm not sold on Houston. So it
They're-
comes down.
They're weird. My man Arian Foster is not fucking getting it done. Finally hit a
Matt
decent
Schaub
week.
isn't getting it
He had
done
a
right
decent week
now.
last week in fantasy though. That's all I care
And the
about.
defense isn't great anymore. So yeah, Indianapolis, Kansas City, and New England are their main competition.
See, when they get to play the NFC though, then they got
New
issues.
England's it's gonna come down to New England or Denver.
You
So
think
I'm gonna
New England will be
take.
able to make it? We'll have to get Gronk back. Oh, they
Yep.
signed somebody today too. Who did they
Austin
sign?
Collie.
Austin Collie.
It's not going to be much. He's
Yeah.
not that great of a player, and he's.
If I was to give him a
Injury
grade,
prone.
I'd give him a D minus.
I'm gonna take the over. I think they're gonna make it to the Super Bowl.
who's
It's gonna be
gonna-
close with New England, but
Who do you
Denver's gonna make it.
think is going to make it from the NFC? You think it's going to be Seahawks?
NFC is a little more open.
I honestly thought that the AFC was going to be the much stronger division. The NFC seems to be strong, or conference. The NFC seems to be the stronger conference overall.
Really, because that is the exact opposite of what most people thought. Everybody said the NFC was going to be stronger because they looked way stronger. Right now, the AFC, when the AFC plays the NFC, AFC is 11-3.
Oh shit!
Yeah, AFC is whooping ass.
Wow.
Team also not to forget about in the AFC, I forgot about a little bit. Tennessee. They're a bit of a surprise. They might be able to sneak into the playoffs.
Yeah, well, sneaking in is different than being an actual contender, though.
Yeah. Anyway, contenders for the NFC, it's pretty open. San Francisco and Seattle.
Yep. Saints.
New Orleans. Yep.
They're playing really good.
Green Bay, Chicago. Hell, even Detroit looks pretty good.
Yeah, if Detroit can have a defense.
I don't think Detroit's there quite yet, but the Bears look pretty good. Green Bay is Green Bay. Atlanta might be able to turn around, but I don't think it's going to be their year. I think it's the Saints. It's going to come down to the Saints and the Seahawks, I think, and I think it's going to be the Saints. And it's a little bit of a surprise.
The Saints play.
The Seahawks just aren't good enough on offense.
They're not good on the road.
And that's another part of it. That defense is amazing, but the Saints defense looks pretty decent this year. It's not going to be great. It might not even be good, but it doesn't need to be.
All right, let's take it back to the Giants for a second.
All right.
If the Giants lose the game against the Eagles, do they start playing for a top 5 pick? Or do they fucking struggle it out, get a top 15 pick? Because
I can't take the middle and say top 10.
Fuck no.
It has to be top 5.
Top
or
5. Are they?
top
Will they
15.
play and get it for a top 5 pick?
What do you mean play?
I want Clowney, baby.
You're saying they're going to give up? Or
Yeah.
that's just the way the season's going to go?
Either or.
So you're asking if I think they're going to have a top 5 pick.
If they lose this week, if they win this week, it could be salvageable. Conference or interdivision game, will it be salvageable if they lose this week?
Oh, shit. Look at that. Giants-Bears next Thursday.
Ah, shit, son. They got to get a win now. Oh, they always fucking beat the shit out of Cutler.
The offensive line's different this year, though. They finally figured out how to protect him a little bit with Mark Trestman, the new coach. He's doing a pretty decent job. God, I have a hard time seeing that team with a top 5 pick. You have Eli Manning, who is right now borderline Hall of Famer at quarterback. You have a Hall of Fame coach. It's going to be hard to get that team to lose that many games. I'm sorry. They'll fix something to start winning. They're probably not going to go to the playoffs.
They can't even put points.
But
on
that
the
doesn't
board
mean
right
they
now.
can't win 6, maybe even 7 games.
They gotta. I don't know what they gotta. Well, how far away is their offensive line from being healthy?
Well, Snee and Boss are still hurt. David Deal's back. David Deal's going to start at right guard this week.
Oh, good.
So it's going to be Beatty, Booth, Jim Cordell, Deal, and Pugh. Health isn't the only problem. It's about communication. And as the season goes on, the communication is going to get better. They're going to figure out what they're going to do. Sometimes it takes a little while for the line to come together like that. I'm really hoping that's what it is, and I'm just not in denial. I think they still can come back. The defense honestly doesn't look that bad. They need help from the offense, and they're not getting any right now.
No, the offense is awful.
And you can tell with Eli, he doesn't trust the offensive line because he's getting happy feet and he's looking skittish before the rush gets there. And that's never happened before with him. He doesn't trust the offensive line. Until he trusts them, it's going to be bad.
To be quite frank with you, Michael, I don't trust him either.
I don't, but he's gotten away with it before.
I take a knee when I'm watching the game in our apartment.
I know, I've seen it.
I take a knee. They say hike. I take a fucking knee.
Take the knee. It's the safe move.
Play it safe.
Yep.
Who
Quick
knows?
kick on third down,
The offensive line is so shaky, man. You feel it from anywhere, wherever they're playing.
That's true. All right. Real quick before we move on from football, I want to talk about something.
Okay. Let me guess.
A little news happened today.
Hittner?
Nope. That's not what I want to talk about. Yeah, a little interesting clause, though.
They're going to enact the if you bleed, you're out clause.
No.
Oh.
A little interesting clause with Hittner, though. Dante Whitner is changing his name, dropping W.
What team is he on?
49ers.
Niners.
Apparently, any merchandise that has his name on it,
He's got to pay for?
he's got to pay for it. Any unsold merchandise. And he goes, well, you know what? He literally said this. I don't see a whole lot of Whitner jerseys in the stand, so I think I'll be able to.
If he changes it to Hittner,
that's fine. Those will sell.
name.
He just has to buy the ones with the W's.
good.
But yeah,
you should
again,
negotiate that he gets extra percentage on the fucking Hittner jerseys. That's how I would do it. I was like, I'll pay you a fucking fee.
he'd never win. Anyway, no, that's not what I want to talk about. Something happened today involving a quarterback.
Josh Freeman got cut because he
That's
took
right.
Adderall instead of something
no,
else.
that's
Or he took
not why he
Ritalin
got
instead
cut.
of Adderall.
Honestly, I think Greg Schiano is the worst football coach in the NFL.
You know, Greg
And
Schiano plays. Greg Schiano, he has his team play to the end.
Not that close. That team's going to turn on him. It's going to be like 2 weeks, under 2 weeks.
Do you think
for that team turning on him?
Do you think that Greg Schiano's head will appear on a spike the same way Game of Thrones Ned Stark's head appears on a spike?
Spoiler alert.
Shit, I'm sorry. For any of
You
those,
you hate spoiler alerts
for any
too.
of those people who haven't seen Game of Thrones, Ned Stark gets his head cut off near the second to last episode of season 1 in
Yep.
Game of Thrones. And
He dies.
I cried like a baby.
You did.
Yeah.
I don't. Well, I could see him being burned in effigy.
Oh, I love effigies.
Yeah.
What's an effigy again?
Really? Well, all right. Well, when I say burn him in effigy, that's when you make basically a doll, like a life-size doll, put it on a stick, and you light it on fire.
Oh, it's like burning in symbolism.
Yes. So you would like make a doll, put his face on it like a cutout, and light it on fire.
Do you know what I've always said about
Burning in effigy?
You know what I've always said about symbolism?
What's that?
It seems like you're not doing the full job. It seems like you're quitting.
Go big or go home.
It seems like you're quitting before the real job could get done. I say you burn Greg Schiano. Do you know what? Yeah, this is. You want to hear something really fucking cheesy? You know what I think? You know what I think the Bucks should do to Greg Schiano?
What?
Make him walk the plank.
Not as cheesy as I thought it was gonna be. I gotta say, because sometimes you have some really cheesy.
They can take him up to the fucking boat right in their fucking stadium and make him walk
Just
the plank.
blast him out of the fucking cannons they have.
Oh, just hired Johnny
he
Depp.
is horrible.
Just hired Johnny Depp to fist him in the ass.
Ooh, there we go. Now we're coming up with ideas, Mr. Depp. We have a job for you. What's that? You want me to do what? How? All right. How much money do you think Tampa would offer to do that, and how much money would it take for Depp to do it?
I'll buy Whitner's jerseys.
He plays for the Niners, not the
Yeah,
Bucks.
but Schiano's he's a league guy.
He's an asshole, is what he is.
Yeah, because you. What's the chick in Pirates of the Caribbean movies?
Keira Knightley.
You wouldn't want Keira Knightley to fist him in the ass. You'd get too much enjoyment out of it.
Yeah.
Or at least I know I would.
Well, she'd have to be naked or at least topless doing it.
She doesn't got that great tits. Maybe bottomless.
Yeah, but that's not quite as fun unless you're there.
I think a bottomless Keira Knightley would be really fun.
But you're not there.
I think a bottomless Keira Knightley would be really fun.